Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup look is one of my favorites of all time. This look was originally created by Kevyn Aucoin in the 90s on Linda Evangelista, and it is a look that I reference all the time in my work. It is very 90s supermodel energy. It's giving gorgeous matte skin, a milky nudie lip with a strong eye. So nothing is honestly better than that in my opinion. It just gives bold, sexy energy that I will never get tired of, and I'm really excited to share it with you. I have Tashi in my chair today, who is a beautiful model. She's also a friend of mine, so make sure to check her out. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on any of my videos. And make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, because that's where I post first. But without further ado, let's get into this 90s supermodel makeup look. If you've never used an eye cleanser on your eyes, let me put you on. So this gives me the most perfect base before I do makeup. I use this before makeup, I also use it after makeup, and it just hydrates the eye area and keeps the eyes really sanitary. Prepping the under eyes with a cooling eye cream. I'll definitely have more info on both of these products for you guys soon. To really bring this glow into her skin, I'm using this product by MANTLE. It's the Glow Serum, and I'm just applying it with my MORPHE brush. To lock in the moisture, I'm using the DIEUX Instant Angel Lipid Cream, and also applying this with the MORPHE Flat Top Brush M102. And then using my MORPHE sponge just to make sure I don't have too much product sitting on top of the skin. To hydrate the lips, I'm using the LANEIGE lip mask. I like to let this sit while I'm doing the makeup. For the brows, I'm using a product by Brow Code, Imitations. This is their pencil in the shade Light Ash Blonde. I personally love this formula because I feel like it glides on the eyes, and it's definitely a creamier texture for a pencil. I never feel like I have to press too hard to get the product out, and I'm really focusing on the arch in the middle of the brow. Now to tint the brows a little bit more blonde, I'm using my Blonde Brow Gel by ABH. Bringing the brow carving back for this video because it was very necessary for this look. I'm using the RCMA Shinto palette just to clean up the brows to give her a more sculpted Linda brow. And the brush I'm using is Morphe M134. To prep the eyes, I'm actually going to use the foundation on the eyes and the same foundation on her skin. This is the Prada Reveal Skin Optimizing Foundation in the shade MN55. And I'm just pressing this on with a small Morphe sponge. This is the Mini Sponge Duo. I also love prepping the under eyes while I'm doing eyeshadow. These are the Summer Fridays Jet Lag eye masks, and they are so soothing and hydrating underneath the eyes. For this look, I'm using the Morphe Moonstone eyeshadow palette, and I'm just building it up, and I'm using a bunch of different brushes for this look. I'm going to be using the M331, 302, 331, and 332. I'll definitely make sure to link everything down below. And then for the crease, I'm just going in with a more beige taupey shade. And I'm bringing this across the crease and on the outer corner of the eyes. For me, blending is so important because I'm all about those really sculpted but flawlessly blended eyeshadow looks. So I do like to take my time and blend. But the best thing about this eyeshadow palette is that these eyeshadows blend like a dream, so you really don't have to put too much effort into it. Now popping that right underneath the brow bone just to put more emphasis on the brow bone and really highlight it. Instead of going directly in with eyeliner, I decided to sculpt out her wing liner first with a matte black eyeshadow. Starting from the outer corner of the eye, I'm just going back and forth. I do feel like when I start off with eyeshadow that I have a lot more control, so if you're just learning how to do a wing liner or you're still not great at it, go in with eyeshadow and a brush first, and then you can go on top of it with your pen eyeliner. I always like to hold my thumb on my client's eyes just to make sure that if they blink, I can kind of catch it. And then it won't disrupt the eyeliner that I'm creating. Now let's get into the skin. I'm using my hydrating primer by Laura Mercier. This has been a staple in my makeup kit since the beginning of time. Just working this in with my sponge. It really hydrates and preps the skin right before makeup, but also allows it to have a long wear. Now going back with that Prada foundation that I already used to prep the eyes. And I typically like to start from the lower section of the face and just work my way upward. And I'm really letting the brush do all the work. Now, I don't like when products are just sitting on top of the skin, so I tend to do a lot of buffing and blending with the brush. And this is what's gonna give you a more seamless look that is one with your skin. To sculpt the skin, I'm using my Westman Atelier contour stick in the shade Biscuit. This is definitely a cooler tone, which I found to be perfect for this makeup look. So I'm just following the natural hollows of Tashi's face underneath the jawline and then sculpting the cheeks. The brush that I'm using makes it so easy to just kind of hug the cheekbones and wrap around the face. This is the M243 Morphe brush. And I just feel like makeup wouldn't be makeup without completing the look with some sculpting. If you want very glowy skin, before you do your concealer, you need to lay down a serum-like luminizing product. So this is by DIEUX, and it is their Luminizing Glow Serum. For a really even blend, you can take the sponge and just kind of pick up the product on the back of your hand and then apply it on the cheekbones and then also underneath the jaw. To conceal the skin, I'm using my Huda Faux Filter Matte Luminous Concealer in the shade 3.1B Vanilla Swirl and applying it with my Morphe M332 brush. So you can see I'm putting a dot on the chin, around the lips, around the sides of the nose, and just really working this in. And the brush that I'm using is a blending brush, so it is gonna give me more of a precise application. And then after you do all the work with your brushes, you can take a sponge and just kind of blot underneath the eye area. This just makes sure that there's no creasing, there's no brush strokes, and that you're gonna have a really flawless powder application right after this. To set the face, I'm using the One Size Loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. This is going to lock in the skin, giving her supermodel matte skin that just doesn't move. I'm going in one more time with my brushes and my sponges just to make sure the under eyes are flawless before putting down this powder, and then pressing it all in with my Morphe Triangular Puff. And then of course applying a sheer layer of my loose powder all over the face just for an even matte look. Now for the blush, I'm obsessed with this product for this look. This is the Rare Beauty blush in Cheer, and it is a very illuminating highlighter type of blush. To set the cream contour, I'm going in with the Gucci bronzer in the shade 01 and applying it with my M164 brush. Being really mindful of my placement and only using a little bit of product because we really laid all the bones down first with the Westman Atelier cream contour stick. So I really don't need too much of this setting powder. This is just going to lightly lock it in. Now to melt in the makeup, to make it feel more like skin, I'm using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm just spraying my sponge first, getting it nice and wet, and then pushing this into the sides of the cheeks, over the forehead. To contour the nose, I'm using the same Gucci bronzer and then setting it with my One Size translucent powder. So I basically like to go on top of the contour so it just softens everything up and makes it look more blurred. You never want to see those pronounced lines. Now I love snatching the nose, so I'm using this highlighter by DIEUX in the shade Skinny Dip. It's an OG favorite of mine. I've used it for years. To line the lips, I'm using a Morphe lip liner in the shade Spiffy. This lip look is all about overdrawing just in the center and keeping the corners of the lips really tight. It's my lip flip technique that I always do on my clients, and it just gives you a poutier, more youthful, lifted look. For the center of the lips, I'm using the shade Noobs by Etienne Ortega. It's such a beautiful lip combo. I can't get over the lip liner with the lipstick. It's just the most perfect balance. And then topping it off with my Dominique Cosmetics gloss in the shade Creamer for a really milky, glossy tone. For the lashes, I'm going in with my Thrive mascara and just coating the lashes from root to tip. Tashi has the most beautiful lashes, but I did want to enhance them using my Kiss strip lashes in the style Nude Blazer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's makeup tutorial, and let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this makeup look and if you'd recreate it. And I'm also dying to know what other makeup looks that you want me to recreate. So until then, I'll see you next time.